What's up with it, man? I know I haven't done this in quite some time, but here we go again, man. Polo motivation, bro. Okay. And I feel like it's much needed. I'm gonna try my best to come with more polo motivation, bro. I've gotten like 2 emails about it, and I'll keep at it, man. I just been, it's football and basketball season, and on top of that, we're doing the World Series and a lot of stuff happening in entertainment too as well. So trying my best to fulfill the obligations with y'all too as well, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to let y'all down. So be sure to like this video. Be sure to sub to the channel if you're not a member of the channel. Also share this video too and make sure that you're hitting the notifications too. Okay. Now, with that being said, listen, people are always going to underestimate you regardless of what you're doing. Okay. Um, they're gonna underestimate your intelligence, of course. That's I think that right there is the biggest thing that people underestimate you on is your intelligence. Um, People are gonna underestimate your know-how. They're gonna underestimate, what you're capable of. They're gonna underestimate your power. Um, they're gonna underestimate you because of the way you look. They're gonna underestimate everything about you. And a lot of people, they they get angry about that sort of thing. But see, one thing that one thing that I can tell you is that um, when it comes to being underestimated, a lot of y'all have to understand that some of the greatest people in the world have been constantly underestimated. Like Elon Musk, he was underestimated. Steve Jobs, God rest his soul, he was underestimated. I'm pretty sure, because listen, um, Steve Jobs, and for those of y'all that don't know who Steve Jobs is, he's the creator of uh, of Apple. Um, he was underestimated quite a few times. He was fired from the company in 1985. He was betrayed by the people he loved a lot of times, and people didn't want to be around him for being himself. Then, of course, there were doubters doubting him even when he was sick because he was diagnosed with cancer. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things that were going on in terms of him being underestimated that he had to work through. Okay, but there's power, believe it or not, in being underestimated. Okay, there's power in that, and you have to be able to overcome that. You can't give up in in that situation. Uh, don't worry about people under. See, the biggest thing that I think some of y'all struggle with is actually being underestimated, or somebody actually telling you to your face that, oh, you'll never be able to accomplish this, or yeah, right, man, we. I'm not gonna give him a chance or anything like that. Nah, man, that right there, it shouldn't infuriate you. It shouldn't infuriate you at all. The first and foremost, what you have to understand is you have to ask yourself if you underestimate yourself, you know, uh, you could be your own worst critic, like as we are always. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is that like Michael Jordan used to say, fear is just an illusion. You have to wonder is if this is all just an illusion about you being underestimated. You understand what I'm saying? Um, you know, I know this is another thing is that's hard to do, but you have to understand how to build like social connections. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to. I'm not gonna say gravitate towards people, but people got to be able to gravitate towards you too. You know, like you reaching out and you doing more of the reaching out is it's not gonna make the situation any better. But if somebody's reaching out to you or whatever, man, just be humble about that. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's less likely that people are always gonna have this. Now, I will say this though: if you're constantly a giver, then people will take your kindness for weakness. That's a part of being underestimated. That's another thing too. A part of being underestimated too. That some people take your kindness for weakness. They think that automatically just because you're cool and you're calm and collected and you don't you don't like get let little situations get to you, things of that nature. They automatically underestimate you. And like I was just stating just a few minutes ago, they underestimate you of what you're capable of. So just try to be balanced with that in terms of that in that situation. Okay. Uh, you know, there's nothing wrong with giving. A lot of people, believe it or not, a lot of people think that giving is weakness, but that's not weakness. Actually, it's power in giving. But some of y'all really don't understand that now because because of the very selfish society that we live in. Like showing love is not something that is being actually taught in the society. It's about taking, 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 taking. You know what I'm saying? Instead of actually being there for a person and doing what's necessary to help that person out. Um, you know, there's gonna be people that come to you all the time and say you'll never be good enough to accomplish this, or you can't get started working out, or you can't run because you're too fat. Uh, you're awkward. Uh, you're a nerd. All this other stuff. You have to learn to embrace your naysayers. You have to embrace it. That's the action. That's the action that you're gonna take. You know, you have to. This is what I want you to do. Okay, think of 10 people that you come across on a daily basis that you interact with, and ask yourself: Are they destroying your dream, or are they actually building your dream? You know, you might not be able to dodge all of the people that are trying to. destroy what you're trying to accomplish, but it's all about having leverage, and you have to use them to your advantage. And really, like when people are doubting you and people are telling you you can't do this or you can't do that, you won't never be able to make it, and how you look and all this other stuff. Believe it or not, that's they're gonna help. They're gonna do they're gonna do you a service by helping you grow and be stronger. Another thing is easier said than done. You gotta have confidence in yourself. You gotta have confidence in yourself. I bet y'all don't even know this. There's a statistic. I think it was on NBC. It was from NBC News. They said that roughly 85%, a little over 85% suffer from low self-esteem. I'm gonna tell you something, and you might not believe it. Low self-esteem is no self-esteem. Always remember that. Low self-esteem is no self-esteem. If you got low self-esteem, you might as well just go ahead and just say that you got no self-esteem, because you not having any confidence in yourself, or you not having that belief in yourself or whatever, you're destroying everything that you're capable of. And therefore, people are already going to recognize that. They're already going to know that energy, and they're already going to try to take advantage of that. And therefore, they're going to already underestimate you right then and there. Okay. Um, you know, the things that you have to understand is you need to learn uh, how to find, how to build, how to create, and how to share. You know what I'm saying? Those are some of the things that you need to do, and especially when it comes to uh, proving people wrong in terms of them underestimating you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to find yourself, build yourself, create your own, and then share it with the world. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. That's why it's find, build, create, and share. You know what I'm saying? So you have to learn to just be productive, and you gotta force yourself not to worry about people underestimating you. You know, force yourself not to let people underestimate you. If it means hyping yourself up, talk to yourself positively. A lot of people don't realize that Kobe Bryant, he used to talk to himself all the time. You know what I'm saying? And actually, if you're an introvert, you should already be used to something like that. Most introverts have a very high amount of self love. You know what I'm saying? And that's usually a lot of men, anyways. A lot of men by nature are are loners. Not loners like when if you say loners, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Um, think of it like as a lone wolf. You know what I'm saying? By nature, the majority of men are bred. You know, they're genetically inclined to be uh loners, and to be actually introverts, and stay to themselves, not having a lot of friends, and just being like, that true hunter. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're bred to be. Like myself, do I have friends? Yeah, I have friends, but see, there goes again. you got to be very selective in who you actually call a friend. Oh yeah, man, that's my partner. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man, that's my homie and all that other stuff. You got to be very selective in who you putting in that category, because are they really gonna be there for you when shit hits the fan? Are they really gonna be there for you? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are those people really truly gonna be there for you if shit hits the fan? And 9 times out of 10, they're not. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna anger you. It's gonna anger you to that point where you're like, man, what? I can't believe that. And you're gonna be disgusted. Even like, I hate to say it, and I have to keep it a buck with you, and I gotta keep it a stack with you. Um, you gotta talk about, internet friends, you know? I mean, cherish them, because a lot of them people that are on the internet with you, they don't truly know you. You might not truly you might not truly know them. So you gotta really know who is your friend and who's gonna actually be in tune to what you want to do in life. Like, if you telling people, yeah, I want to build a business, I have ambitions of, I have dreams and goals of doing this or something like that, is that person really gonna listen to you, and they're gonna give you actually constructive criticism? Or are they gonna be the ones to sit there and just actually, doubt you and say, man, you might as well just go ahead and try something else or something like that? That's when you're gonna know when to separate the people that are underestimating you and the people that are really in support. Another thing is, man, you gotta learn, to take take a break every now and then. Take a break, gather yourself, don't panic, always recharge, man, because life is stressful enough, man. Life is stressful enough. You need to take a break every now and then. It's good for you. Breaks are good for you. Another thing is, man, stop trying to please people. Stop trying to please people. You know, like, some of the stuff, or the actions that I could think of that people try to do in terms of pleasing people is like, um you have anxiety of, if you upset someone, or you always being a yes person, a yes man or yes woman, when you really don't feel like doing something that you don't want to do, but you do it just to make that other person happy. You know, you have to force yourself to laugh at something when you know it's not funny, and you're very hesitant to give your own opinion. Man, stop trying to please people. You know what I'm saying? If don't nobody like what you have to say, shoot, man, own that shit. Because then 9 times out of 10, those people are they're gonna underestimate you anyways. You know, um, always stay calm and learn to forget whatever happened. Okay, learn to forget it. You gotta stay calm, man. You gotta stay calm and you gotta stay present. Uh, most of the people that you run across that's always talking down on you, that's always trying to underestimate you and all that, man, look, they're not worth your time. They're not worth your time. Avoid those people that try to underestimate you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people get in your head. Don't 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 force them to change, or to change their perception about you. You know what I'm saying? And learn to have laughter. Laugh it off. Laugh it off. Another thing is that you need to do is always stay humble. There's no elaborating on this because I'm pretty sure you know what humble means. If you don't if you don't know what humble means, hey, there's somebody that's gonna hit you with some humble pie. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be humble and you have to know that. You said no such things, only associates. Yeah, I mean that's true, TJ, man. But there's people out there that genuinely care about you, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's good to have that mindset. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of things, but you might run across somebody actually. And salute to both of y'all, TJ and Luda Ryder. Um, salute to y'all. Go subscribe to TJ Boxing and Sports, and go subscribe to Luda Ryder Sport. I'll let y'all in here. Um, Look, I understand people done did you wrong, but you might have some people out there. Listen, believe it or not, you might have some people out there that's actually trying to be cool with you and stuff like that, but because your guard is all the way up, which I can understand that, and I fathom with that because you do got some people out there that really just truly don't care about you. They just care about what you got or they're trying to take from you. It's gonna make you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? But always remain humble though. You know what I'm saying? Remain humble because think about it. Think about who I got. Think about who I got up here. Okay, that you're looking at. Our radio. Okay, it's a movie and it's based on a true story, played by Cuba Gooding Jr. You know, and if you haven't seen the movie, I'd advise that you go and go check it out. But see, think about it, man. They underestimated radio. They underestimated him and they undermined him. They underestimated his intelligence. They made fun of him. They talked about him. Uh, you know, and there was even a situation where they tried to blame him for something that he didn't do, but because he had a disability, they tried to take advantage of that. Okay, and hold on one second, Lou. Hold on one second, okay? I know you come firing off sometimes. Hold on. Uh, what I'm saying is that in a situation like this, you said, "Oh wait, hold on." Sometimes it depends, but the old saying, "Keep your friends close and your enemies closer." You can't even do that in this society, neither, Kevin Foster. Listen, when me and Lou and guys like TJ Boxing Sports grew up, I mean, yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong, the '90s, like the '80s, okay, because you got the crack era, and then you got the gang banging era, and it was kind of mixed. It was kind of mixed up when you talk about the '90s or whatever. But it still was a lot of more loyal people in society than it was in comparison to now. Now it's so disloyal. They're disloyal right in front of your face. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't mind being disloyal. Some people don't mind underestimating you in your face. Some people don't mind being savage to you in your face. Some people don't mind. And when back in the days, you know what I'm saying? That don't get me wrong. You have some cutthroat people, but now they don't mind being cutthroat to you. They don't mind doing it right in front of you and embarrassing you to the point where it infuriates you. So all I'm saying is like, I'm gonna let Lou go right now. Don't underestimate everybody, every situation that you see. And if you feel like you're being underestimated, do those things that I told you to do. Because we all feel underestimated. Hell, I get underestimated every single day. But are you gonna let that stop you? Are you gonna let that make you quit? Because when you quit, guess what? You wasting time. When you give up, you wasting time. When you get mad, you wasting time. When you get sad, you wasting time. But when you happy and when you joyful and when you learn to move on, guess what? You're not wasting any time because you getting to the next situation, you getting to the next goal, you getting to the next thing that you need to accomplish. But the more you dwell on it, the more it makes you mad. The more like last night the Bulls lost, and yes, I'm gonna talk about it with Lou. Last night I mean you probably like, man, what the hell, like Lonzo Ball, you know what I'm saying, or DeMar DeRozan, man, why you hit air ball that shot or something like that. Just an example, man. You just got to learn how to move on. You know what I'm saying? But in a real life situation, when they tell you, okay, man, Polo, man, you ain't gonna be shit, man, whatever. That's how they tell me. Hey, when I grew up, Lou, and probably where Lou grew up, they'll tell you in a heartbeat, man, nigga, you ain't gonna be shit. You know how many times I heard that? They'll tell you you ain't gonna be shit because this person wasn't shit and that person wasn't shit. So they expect you not to be shit. That's underestimation. Go ahead, Lou. You got it.
What's up, Polo?
What's up with it, man? How you doing, Lou? Y'all go subscribe to Lou the Rider Sports. Definitely popping over there. He's a 49ers fan. He's a Bulls fan. Yes, we gonna get on the Bulls helmet. It was a nail biter yesterday, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I got a new one tonight at 6 o'clock. So,
What's on
but
your mind, man?
it's like I always stay positive no matter what. Because I always say, because the people you talk to today in your past, they may end up helping you later on in your future. You don't know that. You always gotta stay humble no matter what. Because if you don't, and you still have ill will to that person who did you wrong, then what they're telling you, like God don't like others like that. He don't. Like you always been taught, turn the other cheek no matter what. Well, sometimes it's hard to do that, but you got to try to turn the other cheek the best way you can. Because if you don't, and God will never forgive you for being angry all the time. Like I used to be angry all the time, but I had to adjust that. Now, no, I'm not angry all the time like that anymore. I'm just take like it is. Every, like everything happens for a reason. Anything can happen to you, no matter what. You can stop it, like in way you can stop it, the way you can't stop it. It was already written. It's gonna happen. So I got to a point. I got to a point in my life where I don't give a damn. It's gonna be times where I really give a damn. It's gonna be times where I don't give a damn. But at this point, I don't give a damn about certain things no more. I just take it as it is.
Yeah, yeah, that's facts right there. You got to get to that. You got to get to that point where you don't give a damn, because believe it or not, that's the right mentality to have anyways. If you don't give a damn, what if you don't give a damn, let me put it to you like this: if you don't give a damn about what people have to say, or how people underestimate you and everything, then you'll be a lot more successful. But if you do give a damn about, okay, look, I want to
That's the
succeed.
society. That's kind of society we're living in today, Polo, where people give a damn about everything you tweet, put on social media, and
Hmm.
anything you said back in the past. They now give a damn about that when they really don't. Like that's their business. Why you all up in their business? Like why you all up in their business trying to get them canceled like that? Like look at the
Right.
situation with Dave Chappelle.
Uh huh.
He was he did not insult he did not insult those people. He just explained an issue that happened, and they took that. And it tells me they did not really watch the whole thing. They was only listening to what they want to hear, what they trying to hear. They feel like you can if you say one word to them, then they gonna try to cancel you. Like think about this whole Lil Nas X and Boosie thing going on right now. And did you hear about that? His church talking about if you don't apologize on Saturday, we're going to expose you.
Right.
If you think Boosie gonna apologize, he ain't gonna apologize. He don't care.
Right. Right. Right.
Then you got them talking about don't listen to Drake, don't listen to all these other rappers. Lil Nas X, listen to Lil Nas X, Lil Nas X. It's a video of him getting busy with a man.
Right.
It's telling like kids, this is music too. Lil Nas X doing it. I'm like, oh. And you wonder why we act a certain way when we come towards you. Because society is trying to how can I don't want to say nothing to get your channel man Polo, but they're trying to make the young black man into what Lil Nas X is practicing right now.
Yeah. No, that's facts. I understand what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying. Well, people, you know, the evolution of social media and the evolution of technology, really in general, has made this world super hypersensitive. Um, because everything that you do now, it used to be a time, Lou, when you and I grew up, and several others that grew up, where the only way that you were going to hear about it was maybe a couple of days later, or in the newspaper, or you would have to hear it in the magazine or something like that. But now, guess what? You get to go live with everything. And if a person doesn't like you or something like that, and they say something behind your back, or they talk about you, or they downgrade you or something like that, guess what you got? Guess what you do? You could take it to Twitter, you could take it to IG, you could take it to YouTube, you could take it to TikTok, you could take it to any other social media outlet, Twitch, whatever, and express how you feel. And then next thing you know, people are seeing it, and then it goes back and forth. Um, you said he showed not going to apologize at the same way he did D Wade comments about his son, and even Jay Z reached out to Boosie and said, "No, I'm not doing it." And Jay Z said, "Okay," just like that. Well, I mean, a lot of people feel the way that.
They trying to
Right.
bully. They're trying to bully Boosie right now and trying to force him to apologize.
Right.
They trying like at some point they trying to test his gangster. Like this man, don't do that because this man do have cases on him. Boosie don't give a damn. He don't care. Like
Yeah.
I'm like this. What
What?
kind of church is trying to bully a rapper into apologizing? Talking about they're gonna expose him if he don't apologize by Saturday.
Well, people got to understand. People got to understand, Lou, that a lot of people feel the way that Boosie feel. It's just that Boosie, he's got a high enough platform, and also he's famous enough too to actually get away with some of the things that he say, and also he's gonna speak his mind regardless. But believe it or not, Lou, I know people, like just regular people, that are the way that Boosie are. They gonna speak their mind regardless of how you feel, and regardless of what you think about it.
like they talking about exposing how he treated his baby mom. Like he take care of all the kids. Like how you gonna expose how you talk to his baby mom? That don't make no sense.
Right.
Right. It's like it's a lot of things. Like y'all don't want us to say anything to y'all, but y'all trying to bully us into turning out just like y'all. Y'all trying to act like y'all taking care of this world now. Y'all running this world now, and trying to take what y'all going through is what us black people went through. That's not the same. It's totally different. That's not the same. Y'all wasn't whipped like us in slavery. Y'all wasn't raped. None of y'all none of the sisters in y'all conversation got raped just like us. Like some of the struggles that Black America went through, we're still going through today. What kind of struggles are they going through right now, Polo? Seriously.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And they trying to make sure Dave Chappelle don't do movies, don't do shows, and Dave Chappelle like
Uh but
they
Lou,
they
but
say,
Lou, hey, let me cut in on that for a second. You see, remember when the Chappelle show came out? You a comedy fanatic. Am I
yeah,
lying? The Chappelle show was 80 times worse than what that man had. Dog, he pushed the envelope so hard. That now you want to talk about controversial? Man, the Chappelle show was controversial at its best, and at that time, guess who was living? Lou, Paul Mooney, and guess who was on the show? Paul
Charlie Murphy,
Mooney. Guess who
Paul
was
Mooney,
who? Guess who was controversial and political and was speaking the truth and speaking facts? Paul Mooney.
yep. He was one of the writers on the show. He came up with some of the comedy bits on there.
Exactly.
Like he one came up with that black and white show where he the day he came in and said, "What up, niggas?"
Right. I like try again, nigga. I like try
So
again, nigga. Yeah,
it's
man.
at
Yeah, Big Who. Shout out to Big Who too, man. Salute to you, Big Who. Um,
it's at a point, Polo, where they want us to shut up and not say nothing because if we do, they're gonna try to cancel us now.
man, they don't want. But see, that's why we have this, and pretty soon we're gonna have to, of course, we're gonna have to take our shit. I'm trying to branch out to Patreon and everything, but that's why us brothers in the LDBC, we got our platforms here to where you can express yourself. That's why I said Patreon though now, because now it's getting to the point where they're trying to cut in and interrupt the flow on what we do. Here we can only say so much and we can only do so much because,
Really,
believe it
Polo?
or not, hey Lou, you
Really,
know me,
Polo?
man. I
Really,
could go,
Polo?
huh?
We need all to come together. We need all to come together and start our own platform. Cause YouTube, the Patreon, what they gonna do if they hear that? They're gonna try to make sure that our content don't get out there. If we all came together to start our own platform and speak our own mind the way we want to on our own platform, I think we're gonna be cool. And we're gonna get a billion following on that too.
Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, and see, and it's gotta be brothers that are like minded. Okay, yeah, we might disagree on a lot, which is gonna happen, and but then again we agree, and but the goal is still the same. The end goal is still the same, but it's got to be the right people that want to take things in the right direction, man. I'm all for it. Because they're gonna try to interrupt anything that they do. It's always gonna be some pushback, Lou. It's always gonna be some pushback. It's always gonna be some pushback. It's just like with Dave Chappelle. Yeah, but YouTube keep us hush because we don't own this platform. Well, but see that's the thing. What does Ice Cube preach? TJ and Lou and Big Who and Kevin Foster. He preaches ownership. Get out there and own your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. We have to get out there and we have to own our shit. Um, a lot of people they want to still continue to work for people, work for people, work for people, work for people. No, and that's what we trying to do. We trying to push that shit right now. You see, they fuck with my page. I know they fucking with your page, Lou. They man, they
Yeah,
fucking with my page.
I still have over 1,000 subscribers by now, but
Is,
I
is
don't. But I don't right now. I still have 1,000 right now. So they probably making sure they probably messing with the algorithm where I can't get people to go see my shit.
Man, they doing. Listen, they doing all types of stuff to try to hold us back and to try to get us frustrated. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing. Let me go back to Dave Chappelle for a minute. See, Dave Chappelle, man, he actually was supposed to. He was with Netflix for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? He had some controversy with Netflix before. You know what I'm saying? And then he came back and everything like that. See, Dave Chappelle is so powerful enough and he's so controversial enough that he could actually do his own entity. Believe it or not, because believe it or not, you say what you want, Lou, TJ, Kevin Foster, and Big Who. Y'all put a one in the chat. Am I lying? Dave Chappelle for about 3-4 years was Comedy Central.
Yeah,
You should have called that. You
he
should have
had
called it Chappelle Central, not
he had number
Comedy
one show
Central.
on comedy. He had the number one show in the country on
Nigga,
Comedy Central.
Chappelle, nigga, my mama and them was watching. My mama and them, man, my mom is a Christian. Nigga to go to church. Man, I walked in, Lou, man, from coming to visit back home and stuff. Guess what they had on the TV? Man, they up in there cracking up at DC, man.
And when the show got canceled, what was the number one DVD brought around that time? Chappelle Show.
The
Chappelle
Chappelle
Show.
show. Yep. Hey, if you wanted to win on a date, hey Lou, if you wanted to get them cheeks clapped on the D, hey look, turn on the Chappelle show and get you some drink and get you the other thing. Man, that's it.
All I gotta do play that song, play a little song when he did with the puppets.
Oh shit, man. R. Kelly. Nah, I
No, not R. Kelly. I'm talking about
yeah, I'm about to say, please, God, no.
I'm talking about that one where Charlie Murphy playing that puppet in the trash can.
Yeah, man. God rest his soul. Never should gave you niggas money.
Like that's the
But
problem. That's the problem today, Polo. You got
what's
these
up?
we got these brothers on the sports media thing who got to speak like company man, where they can just say fuck it and start their own shit, and they gonna still have a large following because they already got a large following on the sport program they already work for. Like imagine Stephen A. Smith left ESPN and start his own thing on YouTube, start his own media thing. You don't think he make more money than he is right now?
Yeah, but he already tried. You remember when Stephen A. Smith was trying to do his thing, man, when he had his own he took the radio show and then he took it to the podcast, remember? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I would listen to it. I listened to it, some years back. I actually listened. I was looking at, quite frankly, back in the days. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, man. Some of y'all could sit up here in front like y'all didn't like Stephen A. Smith in the beginning. I actually liked Stephen A. Smith in the beginning before I started finding out all this stuff about him. I'm talking about, and this was years back. This is one reason why I like Stephen A. Smith, because he was out there. I remember one time when he was on NBA Tonight, and this motherfucker was up in there debate. He always wanted to debate Bill Walton or Greg Anthony on NBA Tonight. And Lou, Greg Anthony and Stephen A. Smith looked like they was about to get into a fight, man. Like it looked like they was about to get into a fight on the set. And I said that's why I was just like, man, Stephen A. Smith, man, he's something else. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody had told me about him a while back or whatever. They were just like, man, nah, man, he's not what you think. He's not what you think. And at first I was like, yeah, right, whatever, whatever. And sure enough, all this stuff that, like, the LDBC brothers be exposing about this dude, I heard about him a long ass time ago. A long ass time ago. That's why I don't even like, you know what I'm saying? I look at Stephen A.
They
Smith, man,
called him
sometimes.
out today on set, live on set today during the first tape. Kevin Hart and I can't remember the other black dude. They called him out, talking about you look $12 million company man suit. They called him out.
Right.
You keep calling me.
I glanced at it a little bit today. I forget that other dude name. Yeah, but I did see
Ryan
Kevin.
Clark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, oh, okay, Ryan Clark. Nah, but nah, not Ryan Clark though. It was the other guy, man. It was the other guy that was on there. He kind of looked like Arsenio Hall a little bit. But I glanced at it a little bit, but I didn't pay attention to it because they talking about Aaron Rodgers and uh that whole thing that happened last night, man. Now they want to push that narrative. Now they want to push that narrative. They can't make up their mind what narrative they want to go to.
Hey Polo,
What's up, man?
I got a voicemail. I gotta hit you back.
All right, man. No problem, man. Hey, y'all be sure to subscribe to Luda Rider Sports. Definitely go check out his channel, man. But yeah, man, uh you see, they have an agenda against us. They constantly got an agenda against us, man. And hey, if y'all want to come up in here, man, y'all can, man. Y'all want to get y'all thoughts off? Okay, you said, man, what about the time haters going back in time to call Master Honky with him and Beautiful and Charlie Monk? You said, I'm gonna put these gators so in your ass. I'm gonna show you. You something else, man. Yeah, I remember that. But that show was it was monumental, man. You know, and he made a killing off of that, man. He made a killing off of that. He became a household because yeah, people knew him from Half Baked. Me myself personally, I liked him better in the Nutty Professor, even though he had a short little cameo. But guess who? Guess who wanted him in the movie? It was Eddie Murphy, because Eddie Murphy knew how funny he was. I liked him in Blue Street. you know, And they want to put Kevin Hart as a funny guy. No, it wasn't. It's not Kevin Hart. It's not Kevin Hart. It's Chappelle, man. Had people dying, laughing, and throwing up. Yeah, people gotta understand that. But and they underestimated Dave Chappelle too. Speaking of being underestimated, they underestimated him too. You said, where do I rank Chris Rock? Um, I don't have him. I don't have him like in my top five. You know, if like my top three are uh Richard, Eddie, and Bernie. And then after that, and not in no particular order. Uh, I don't think uh I don't think Robin Harris gets enough credit. I don't think Robin Harris gets enough credit. Cedric the Entertainer, Cedric the Entertainer. Um, of course, you got to throw Paul Mooney in there and see if it wasn't for Paul Mooney, a lot of these guys wouldn't even exist, to tell you the truth. But because he was so controversial, God rest his soul, they wouldn't really push him like that. Nah, I don't know. If if I would rank T Corey Holcomb before I get TK Kirkland, and then that's no knock on TK Kirkland. I think he's funny, but Corey Holcomb, uh, it was another guy that I don't think a lot of people knew who he was, but it was Shucky Ducky, and then John. I like John Witherspoon. The only well, wait, hold on, wait, I got to throw Martin in there. Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence. I got to throw Martin Lawrence in my top 10. Sorry about that. I'll take Shucky Ducky out and put Martin Lawrence in there. Yeah, and today is the day that John Witherspoon passed away too. Yeah, I got a problem. Can't wait to eat. Follow the drip. Follow the drip. Follow the drip. Okay, so TJ, you do like to laugh. Okay, all right. I thought you were more serious, man. Like I thought you were more like, you know what I'm saying? You up in here talk about zero. There's no such thing as friends, only associates. Matter of fact, uh, zero been on his workout shit too. Him and Slim Thug, they've been on it's a thing called Hustle Fit. Yeah, test tube baby. Man, yeah, he was gone too soon. He died young too, man. Robin Harris died young. He was still in his 30s when he passed away. He was still in his 30s when he passed away. And then AJ Johnson, AJ Johnson, I don't think he gets enough credit. It's sad. It's sad how he went out. Um, You know, man, it's so many of them. But see, comedy was so hard, man. A lot of people don't understand that. It like it's one thing to try to sit there and make people laugh like that are around you amongst your friends and all that other stuff, but to get people to laugh like at a club, it's extremely difficult because a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. A lot of people are going through a lot of stuff. there was a comedy there was a comedian, his name was Roy Lee. God rest his soul. He passed away. But he was funny. He was an underground comedian. He R.I.P. God rest his soul. He ended up getting killed. But he was from Dallas. I don't know if y'all know who Roy Lee was, but yeah, he was funny. Listen, I know he's not meant to be funny, but I think he could be a comedian. But so a lot of people think that he looked like Cat Williams, but that boy Charleston White though, man, his controversial ass man. Oh yeah, I love Lavelle Crawford, man. I love Lavelle Crawford, man. Even with the weight loss, that's still my guy. But uh, Lavelle, man, he keeps it 100 with you though. He keeps it 100 with you. I saw somebody that was trying to get in here just a few seconds ago. Yeah, I like Lavelle Crawford, but see, to make people laugh, you got to be like naturally funny. Like there's some people like I got a cousin. He just naturally funny. He just naturally funny, man. You said drinking my chocolate milk. Yeah, he just like naturally funny. And then there's some people that laugh at people. They just laugh at them just because they feel like okay, it's the right thing to do. I'm not gonna do that. Where do I have cat, bro? Nah, I don't have cat. I don't have him in my top 10. I mean, Cat Williams is all right, but I mean, Cat Williams, he wasn't consistent enough. He wasn't consistent enough. He did some movies here and there, and then had the Pimp Chronicles or whatever, and then after that he fell off. Shit, Mike Epps, believe it or not, Mike Epps, even though he's not funny with his stand-ups, he's been way more consistent than Cat Williams has. Hell, Terry Crews is more funnier than that motherfucker. And I know Terry Crews he ain't no stand-up comedian, but that motherfucker funny as hell. Anthony Anderson, and I know Anthony Anderson's family. I know his cousin personally. I played ball. He didn't play on my team, but we played and worked out together. Anthony Anderson is a funny motherfucker, man. That motherfucker funny as hell. Um, who else, man? I'm trying to think of some other people. Um, I like Michael Blackson. You know what I'm saying? He funny as hell too, man. Even though the whole Sydney Star shit. You know what I'm saying? People still get on him. You said hell. You said hell yeah, Lavelle new comedy just recently came out. Shit, funny as hell. I hadn't really, honestly, man, I hadn't really been on. See, another person I used to like too, Jamie Foxx. Um, cause Jamie Foxx was really versatile on what he could do. Pretty much like a lot of guys that came off of In Living Color, like, cause a Living Color was my shit. Now people talk about Dave Chappelle pushing the envelope and shit like that. In Living Color pushed the envelope. Listen, a lot of people they sit up here and they talk about Saturday Night Live and they give it's just doing stuff like that. Saturday Night Live was doing pushing envelopes just as much as A Living Color was, but they didn't say anything about it. You know. And I used to watch a lot of them white shows too, man. Like I used to like Married with Children. Um, what else, man? And I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Y'all could judge me if you want to. Of course, I was on that Saved by the Bell shit. Uh, I'll be on that motherfucking. What else? Uh, Frasier. I was on that Frasier shit. I'll watch Friends. Cheers. Um, I'm talking about mainly funny shit. Hey, you know who's funny, but he didn't do no stand up or no shit like that though. But he could be a comedian just off the fact of the shit that he be saying. He be clowning motherfuckers too, but he be serious a lot of the time. That motherfucker Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes because he was funny. He was funny in the new Coming to America. I mean, he funny without having to be funny. But he mainly be playing them serious roles, you know. Let's see who this. You said just you said Marlon Wayans did a Richard Pryor scene series. Hell, he played the first out of Richard Pryor movie scene. But again, it was just a scene, and they had Omar Epps as his doctor talking to him. Randall, okay. Randall Lakers.
Yeah, this me. What's
Oh,
good,
okay.
OG?
Is this Randall's Sports Nation?
Yeah, this me.
Oh,
This
okay. What's
this
going
this
on,
it.
man?
Yeah, this yeah. Nothing chilling. Just wanted to chop it up with you on
You
your
haven't
journey,
been
man.
here, man. I hadn't heard from you in I
I
don't
know,
know
man.
how long.
I've been working, man, but I always like stay like listen to your channel and shit. You Ticket TV. Um, I haven't seen James post a video in a while. You know.
Oh no, James been doing this thing. He posted just a while ago. You know what I'm saying? He be
Oh yeah.
doing. I think last weekend he was covering the I think the Cowboys game if I'm not mistaken.
That's probably why I ain't watching because you was covering the Cowboys.
Wow, man. Let me guess, man. Don't tell me you're a New Orleans
No. I'm a Coast fan. Hello? Sorry to break up.
It's gonna be some man.
I can't hear you. Yeah, it sounds like your mic going in and out.
Randall. Yeah, that's not me. Hey, put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. Hey, you must be driving, man.
I just got off the bus going to work and shit.
Randall,
Yeah.
you must be driving.
No, I ain't driving. I'm outside of my
Oh
work
yeah,
building.
see,
Yeah,
yeah,
my
see, I'm dog. I'm in the house.
oh yeah, so it must be me. I ain't near no Wi-Fi
Yeah,
or
look, you gonna go over here and
nothing.
try to blame me, man.
No,
Look.
no,
I know
no.
you got a nigga. Your ass got a Biden phone, nigga. You ain't even got no Obama phone, nigga.
No, I ain't got no Obama phone. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. You got a Biden. No. You got a Trump phone, nigga.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I got an iPhone. I don't play that. No.
Yeah.
No.
BIDEN.
No, I heard your top list, like as far as comedians, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Cause I
Oh
fucks
yeah,
with Bernie Mac though. I fucks with him heavy. Like, I put
yeah,
him on
man.
that mountain, like Mount Rushmore. Him and I say like Eddie Murphy, like me growing up, cause I'm only 31. So I didn't really see like Richard Pryor, Red
What you
Fox.
mean? Only 31, nigga. You got 9 years to 40, nigga.
No, don't put me in that category yet.
Nigga, hey, nigga, you ain't gonna do nothing about it, nigga.
Nah, I know.
It ain't going nowhere, nigga. Hey,
I
trust me,
know.
it's coming.
I know.
Nah, I'm
Shit.
fucking with you, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, but I'm a
Nah, so
Lakers
you
fan
got
and I'm a Colts fan.
okay. Well, okay. Let me put you on the spot right now, man.
All right, go ahead.
And I don't know if you've been listening, but yesterday we had a dope podcast. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people on Westbrook's helmet. A lot of people are getting impatient. Already with the Lakers. Of course, that's naturally how
Yeah,
they are,
that's
man. How do
natural.
you feel about your squad? And don't tell me you just one of them fans just because one player is on there.
No, I'm pretty like this. I've been a Lakers fan since '98. My dad is a die hard Lakers fan. Like he got the stars on his back and everything. So, me growing up, I wasn't no Kobe Bryant fan growing up as a kid. I was an AI fan, but the Lakers was my team. So after a while I started growing up, I became more of a Laker fan, I say in my teenage years. So when we got LeBron, I'm like, it wasn't a problem me getting LeBron. It's them damn fans. It's the fans I'm here. It's like they don't hold him to like they can't hold him accountable for nothing what that man do. You know, to me, I didn't want Russell Westbrook on the team, but we got him. We got to deal with it. It's only 4 or 5 games in. It's still early. I say I won't start panicking till about Christmas. If it start happening like that, then I'll put the pan out. It's time to panic. Because after Christmas, team, start preparing for the playoffs.
Right.
You
Well,
know, I, that's how
uh,
I look at it.
yeah. Well, okay. Look, the reason why I had to ask you that, first and foremost, let's talk about this, okay?
Uh huh.
Um, you you sound like you are really truly a Lakers fan, because the reason why I asked that a lot.
Mm.
Don't even know shit about what happened with Will and Jerry West and Elgin Baylor and George Mikan and other people like that. You know what I'm saying? In the Showtime era, Kobe Shaq era, any of that. Blah blah blah. Um, Another thing is that what's up with the Jelly Bean? I see you in the building. Another thing is, okay, all right, Randall. What people got to understand is that before this offseason had even ended, they Frank Vogel had already stated to everybody and made it clear that they were running a whole entirely different offense. He overhauled the offense. And what the offense was conducive of was a lot of cuts, a lot more schemes and stuff, um, with a little bit of motion involved, things of that nature and stuff. And it's kind of going to be an offense to where it's going to be a faster paced offense to pick it up, because they want to play fast. They want to play fast, even though that they old as hell. They still want to play fast. So that's got to come along. Then on top of that, a lot of people don't understand too that LeBron 19 seasons in the league. Russell Westbrook 10 plus 11, 12, 13 plus seasons in the league. Anthony David, yeah, while he's younger than them, guess what? He's old as far as because every time you turn around, he get hurt. So his body is like damn near 40-year-old with all the injuries that he fucking got. Then on top of that, you gotta realize Rondo. He done been there, damn near 16 plus seasons in the league. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you got motherfucking Dwight Howard. He old as hell, even though he can move pretty good. Then you got um DeAndre Jordan, who's breaking down himself and everything like that. And then you got all these injuries that done happened. You missing THT. He got a thumb injury. Then on top of that, you got Kendrick Nunn. He got a bone bruise. Then you got Trevor Ariza. He old as hell. He injured too, sitting down too. So y'all are being battle tested on every single end. Y'all are being battle tested. But you know what I said though, Randall? I said that this is good for y'all. Y'all got to be tested, because when it starts coming together, these players get healthy. LeBron, you know what I'm saying, nursing that little ankle that he got and everything. Anthony Davis fighting a little knee problems that he got and stuff like that. As soon as they get that shit intact, as soon as Russell Westbrook and they figure out communicating on defense. That's what's getting y'all killed. Y'all, everybody thinks that they doing as bad as they are. Y'all rank 22 in turnovers. That's really not y'all rank a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at where really when AD, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. I mean, not AD, D Wade, LeBron and Bosh had came together. Two they was killing. They was killing Bosh because they were like Bosh this, Bosh that, Bosh don't do that. He brought his game out to the perimeter, and they couldn't hold him. You know why? Because he started to make that stretch five and stretch four such a powerful weapon. So it just takes a little bit of time, man. Kevin Foster, hey, you're gonna have to identify yourself, man. Um, I'll let you in. Let's see. What's up with it, T Price? I see you in the building. Go subscribe to T Price. Right. Um. Well, look, T Price, a Lakers fan in here. Um, is not gonna make anything better. It's not gonna. Matter of fact, let's take if y'all really want to, you really want to go back in time and go back into history and make some comparisons. At first, I was comparing the the Bulls with this team right here. I'm talking about with Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan in terms of their age. I want to compare the situation when Phil had came. Like they had trouble adapting to Phil's philosophy at first. They had trouble really grasping his philosophy at first or whatever, and it took some Kobe and Shaq and all them guys or whatever. Man, they didn't just automatically start winning. It took time. Kevin, you gotta identify yourself, bro. You gotta identify yourself. um, that situation right there, it took a while for them for the Lakers to win. Automatically winning. Oh, Jerry West got ridiculed for picking Kobe Bryant. They're like, man, what the hell? He's something in him that nobody else saw. Got absolutely ridiculed. I think that that I think that that's what Jerry West to to because every if you look at where Jerry West everywhere Jerry West has went, he's successful. Everywhere, with the exception of the grit and grind, but he still was able to make what uh, relevant for time about grit and grind. You said I can't even hear you. I was trying to come in. Hey, put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Put a two if you can't, man. And listen, Kevin. What I was trying to tell you is that you gotta identify yourself when you come in. Okay, T Price can hear me. Oh, you never been on this. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Look, when you come in, um, it's gonna ask you, who, you just have to punch in or choose uh what you want to go by. If you want to go by Kevin, go by Kevin or whatnot, and then it should let you in there. You just click it. You click the first one, and if you want to, show your face, you click the video, and if you don't, then click off the video. But always make sure you take yourself off of mute when you're trying to talk. When you're going into StreamYard. And hey, T Price, man, I'm gonna let you know, man, the 49ers, I don't know what you mean by that. Just asking. No, it's just what are you not what are you not clear on, Kevin? Anyway, like I was saying, the 49ers, I feel I feel like they're gonna be the sleeper. I feel like the 49ers could actually be the sleeper. They really could. Ow. And I know y'all don't have no faith in Garoppolo and all that stuff, but I really feel like the 49ers could really be the sleeper. I know Aaron Rodgers is continuing. He checkmated Kyler Murray. I mean, not Kyler Murray. Uh, yeah, Kyler Murray. He checkmated him last night. I mean, they barely won, and then they was without JD Watt. But I get into all that later. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into all that later. But um, you know, these guys, man, they have a chance to win. But Kevin Foster, man, I don't understand what you mean, man. You gotta let me know what you mean, bro. Other than that, man, I'm finna go ahead and shut this down because you trying to get you in here, man, but All right, man. Well, look, I'm finna go ahead and shut this down. Make sure you like this video, share it, and sub to the page if you're not a member of the channel. I appreciate everybody pulling up. Um, TJ Boxing and Sports, go sub to his channel. Lou the Writer, go sub to Lou's page. Big Who 92. I'm not sure if he got his channel up and running, but go sub to Big Who, Randall Sports Nation TV, Kevin Foster, um, T Price, of course. Go sub to his channel. Matt Moses, everybody else, man. Anybody that's listening, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up. Um, until then, man, it's Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I'm gonna get at y'all a little bit later. All right.